What's up, guys? Slaughterfit's back here with another video, and this time I have another Skyrim build for you guys. This build is Cyrus, and you might be wondering who the hell is Cyrus. There is actually a lesser-known Elder Scrolls game from, I believe, the late 90s that I personally have really enjoyed playing the little bit of it that I've played, but it is generally regarded as the worst Elder Scrolls game, and that is Elder Scrolls Redguard. It is very different. It's not an RPG, and it's an adventure game where you play as this guy Cyrus. It's kind of like a pretty, 90s, early 2000s, like a lot of platforming and kind of fairly weak combat. People really didn't like it because it was such a kind of, it came out right after Morrowind and was so different that I think people just thought it was kind of lame. Or now I'm forgetting. It was either right after Morrowind or right after Daggerfall. But one of the RPGs, and people just thought, what the hell is this? We want an RPG. I think it's a great adventure game, but I get why people didn't like it. Like I said, this is the main character, Cyrus. He is a Redguard, obviously, Elder Scrolls Redguard. I think I did a pretty good job recreating his look in, obviously the clothes, I should say, are just added in content. They're Cyrus's clothes. But the face, I think I did a pretty good job of recreating him. You can comment down below what you think, but this is basically what he looks like. The graphics of Redguard are pretty bad, so I kind of did my best. But yeah, let's go ahead and jump into it. So for weapons, he uses Cyrus's saber. So all of Cyrus's equipment, his clothes, and his weapon were added into the game with the Creation Club content in the Anniversary Edition. So that's how you get all this. And so when fully upgraded and boosted by some enchantments, it has damage of 188, which is pretty decent for just a one-handed sword, which I think is just steel. And then I enchanted it. It doesn't come with an enchantment, which I love for a unique weapon. I enchanted it so it absorbs 22 points of health and has a 50% chance for each element of fire, frost, and shock to do 28 points of damage. AKA, I did the chaos enchantment and health absorption. And so for apparel, I'll start off with the boots. Cyrus's boots, so he just wears clothes, I guess I should say. So alteration is definitely a part of this build, so you can give yourself armor. Cyrus's boots, I enchanted so health regenerates 35% faster, stamina regenerates 35% faster. Basically, so I just can keep going in a fight more. Cyrus's clothes, I enchanted so health regenerates 35% faster, magicka regenerates 70% faster. And then for the necklace, one-hand attacks do 45% more damage, health regenerates 35% faster, and diamond ring, same thing. I didn't give him gloves because he doesn't wear gloves in the game. This build is about kind of recreating him the best. Obviously, this build isn't some, contender for best build in the game, but I'm just trying to faithfully recreate him. And frankly, in the game, he's kind of just a sailor, adventurer. He's no dragonborn. So I think this pretty accurately, even though it's not the strongest build, I think it pretty accurately represents him. And of course, you want to use ebony flesh with it. So basically, this build is just giving yourself mage armor and then just going in with the sword. It's pretty standard, but, just trying to faithfully recreate him as he is in the game. Let's test it out on these bandits. Show them what's what. And sorry to be prefacing it so much, guys, but whenever I make a video like this, I always get a ton of comments about, why would you do this? This build is so bad. And I'm just trying to say, this is not about making the best build possible. This is like a lore accurate, creating a real person from the games. Or not a real person, but a fictional person from the games. And so, yeah, as you can see, I think I one-tapped all of them. So this sword is pretty damn good, I can't lie. So I put most of my perks into Restoration and Alteration. I got Novice all the way through Expert, so you can do, I think it's Grand Healing. And then I got Recovery 2, so my magicka regenerates 50% faster. Avoid Death, so once a day heals 250 points automatically if you fall below 10% health. This, I would say, is a pretty important enchantment. A perk for this guy, because kind of anytime you have a build where you're not wearing any armor, there's a high chance, you come across some sort of Draugr Death Lord, and he can, one hit bring you super low. So sometimes you just want to be careful that you have this to get you out of a situation like that. Because sometimes you think, I can eat one strike from this guy. And it's like, holy shit, nope, never mind, I can't. And then Regeneration, healing spells cure 50% more. And Respite, healing spells also restore stamina. And then for alteration, I got novice all the way through expert, so I can do ebony flesh. Here's, god damn it, here's expert. Atronach, absorb 30% of the spells, or the magicka of spells that hit you. Mage armor 3, protection spells like stone flesh are 3 times more effective, so I think it is like 300 armor. Magic resistance 3, blocks 30% of the spell's effects. And finally, stability, alteration spells have greater duration. And then for one-handed, you are going to do Armsman 5, so you do twice as much damage. Bladesman, god damn it, Bladesman 3, so you have a 20% chance of doing even more critical damage. Fighting stance, power attacks with one-handed weapons cost 25% less stamina. Critical charge can do a one-handed power attack while sprinting that is double critical damage. Savage strike, standing power attacks do 25% bonus damage with its chance to decapitate enemies. And finally, paralyzing strike, backwards power attacks have a 25% chance to paralyze the target. I really wish Skyrim had a athleticism skill like past Elder Scrolls, because that would fit really well with this build, because kind of part of Cyrus's vibe is he, you know, it's a lot, I mean, like I said, the game's kind of a platformer, so his kind of build is, I'd say, like an agile kind of agility build with like some swords built in. But yeah, let's go ahead and test it out. Alright guys, so we're here in Markarth. I feel like I used to always test builds down here, you know, fighting the guards and stuff, and it's been a while, so I thought, you know, let's go ahead and test it. So, guards have a good amount of health, and I just, like, two-shot him. Oh, this is the one that can't die. Okay, well, whatever. And I just, like, two-shot him, so this sword is pretty damn good, in my opinion, especially for, like, basically a steel sword. Obviously, you can see I don't have much health, so you want to just keep moving and do healing.
We are routed. Fall back.
I'm missing all these strikes. Also, when you don't have a ton of armor, sometimes, you know, it's not really that helpful to do power attacks. Like, just keep moving, and especially when you got a lot of guys lighting you up with arrows. Like, just keep moving and do normal attacks. What's up, bro? You want some? Oh, that's the courier. He can't even die.
Damn you! Son of a...
What, you want some, bro?
Fight!
Why is this, like, not even registering? Okay. Oh, my... Yeah. Okay, I gotta get away from this dude that literally can't die. This is... now I remember why I stopped coming to Markarth, because they have this fucking invincible guard that can't die. Okay, let me... I want to fight those guards that I actually can kill. Oh, fuck. Alright. How do I get around to him and avoid that fucker? You know what, let me just do this. So you want some, bro? God, I would say this sword, I'm gonna just be honest, does not have good range. Like, I have to be, like, right up on them.
I'll have your head. Come on! Come on!
Something.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be honest, guys.
Nothing.
Well, nah, I guess this shows my point. Alright, guys, I'm gonna be honest. I am not a big fan of this build, just being honest. Bethesda really, in my opinion, kind of dropped the ball with this. Cyrus is kind of supposed to be a great, you know, hero and adventurer and presumably fighter, but I mean, this gear kind of sucks. I mean, I was trying to make it work. It was doing basically no damage, this sword, even with all these enchantments. I mean, I'm on the hardest difficulty, so maybe that's part of it. But, like, I don't know, you should be able to take out guards on the high, you know, at level 45 when you're on, even if you're on the highest difficulty. And this, I don't know, this just isn't really it. I mean, kind of a sad end to the build video, but I'm gonna just be honest, I mean, I think it's fun for role-playing purposes. I really like the character of Cyrus. But, yeah, I don't know, this gear just kind of stinks, I'm gonna be honest. You know, it's obviously no armor. There's no sort of unique abilities from the clothes. and the sword is basically just a steel sword. I mean, I guess it makes sense, you know, in the universe, you know, like I guess he is just wearing clothes and has a steel sword, but I mean, there's so many unique items that kind of make themselves worth it by the, you know, abilities and stuff they bring to the table, opposed to Cyrus's gear is just kind of, I mean, you're basically like role playing as just a civilian, which is just kind of a weird vibe in my opinion. So I don't know. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. Obviously, this build is kind of less than ideal. You know, did the best I could, but this gear just is kind of stinky. Look at how these planks are floating. But yeah, let me know what you think, guys. Yeah, and I'll see you guys in the next one. All right, peace.